Hello, and welcome to the stream, whoever might have clicked on this already. If you didn't know, we are live with Holly Hammer Art.
Hi.
Yep, that's her. So we're going to be doing some art today, because that's what we do. Well,
Or at least pretend to.
I play one on TV. An artist, that is. I didn't preface that with anything.
Nope.
I play a human being on TV.
He's actually a pod person, some sort of lizard person, it's fine.
You're not supposed to say that.
Oh, right. Sorry, top secret. Forgot.
You said the secret part out loud and the out loud. Never mind. That went downhill fast. It was like the Australian. No.
No. I love it.
Has your sister developed any accents from where she lives now?
Not really. Like, not that you can hear. She changes the way she types a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, like certain things will pop up. And I'll go, what does that phrase even mean? Yeah. Things like that. But,
Please contextualize.
right. Make that make sense. Oh, hey, there you are. I was looking for your stream. I could not find you. You had disappeared. You are back now.
Well, for now.
It happened.
I was just putting your stream on mine as well.
I got me an advertisement.
Oh shit, I meant to fix that. You know what?
It's fine. There we go. You don't have to fix anything. You're fine. Get the money.
Money, 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 money. Oh gosh, I miss the Sunday streams. Which we are going to have to hiatus quickly again once con season arrives, because all of my conventions goes through Sundays, most of them.
Yeah. Oh, you'd have been proud of me. I didn't actually sign up. I put myself in for the waitlist for a convention in October, September,
Ooh.
somewhere there.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
That's awesome, though. I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
Agreed. It's a little baby one, but it's a TTRPG, which I'm like, hey, you're my people.
I mean, imagine the commissions you could get there if they knew you took like D&D and whatever commissions.
Right. Yeah. So we'll see. It's a thing.
I mean, maybe that's one of those you don't sell a lot, but you take a lot of commissions, so it's like,
True. Oh, this pen is dead.
Oh no.
I'm about to be alive. Right now?
Do you have a backup pen?
I do. I'm like a Girl Scout.
Mm-hmm. What should
Always
I work
prepared.
on?
I don't know. I have Hunk Boy that I'm working on today, just because he was here, so, we're always drawing as a lot. What we do here.
Well, my options
I just want people to love him. What's that?
My options are to draw a cute girl or a monster.
Both. Cute girl that is a monster.
Oh. Like on the inside or like...
Yes.
Okay. Like, I didn't know if you're talking about like fear boner kind of thing. Where it's
what?
They're scary, but they're also kind of hot, like the what people do to like the ring girl.
Oh, Samara. They make her hot?
Yeah.
I've never seen that. I'm terrified. I have no faith in this world.
Oh, I
didn't before, but it just even less now.
You saw this on the Discord, right?
Yes!
That was such a fucking departure from what
It
the
was
street, what it was
fantastic.
supposed to be.
I'm sad because I didn't see your. So my Discord on my phone don't tell me until like 4 hours later that somebody went live or that there was a notification. So like even streamers that I've been watching for a long time,
Yeah,
like
same.
years, don't see it. So I'm like, oh well, thanks for nothing. Appreciate you.
Oh no, I forgot what I was. I forgot which fucking pencil I was using. Oh no.
What did we talk about? Write it in the corner.
Well, I got distracted by making them a fucking tsundere cat girl.
I'm learning Japanese. I forgot to tell you.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Where are you
I
learning
know.
it?
Duolingo.
Oh, okay. Theirs is.
It probably will teach me nothing, but it's fine.
Who's to say what it can and can't teach people? What really depends on is what your learning style is.
I don't think it's anything really. I just don't think I've learned it all.
Well, theirs is like exposure therapy. They want you to do it over and over and over again, so that it like ingrains itself, rather than. So there's a plus and minus to the way they do it. What they're doing is like rote memorization. Like just by doing it a ton, you're supposed to like latch onto it. Versus teaching you a language, which functions a little bit differently. So that's just my take.
I like it.
But I use it to stay fresh on my Japanese usually.
I like it. I don't know a lot that's like stuck in my head, but I really haven't learned full sentences yet, so
yeah, you won't get there for a little bit, and you'll probably start out with like, how are you doing? My name is, like, introducing yourself.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at.
Well, that's exciting.
I know I want. That's all I know. So I say, watashi hoshi bento. That's all I've got.
So the fun thing is, want can be affixed directly to a verb.
Oh.
So the prefix tai is how you say you want to do that action. So nomi tai, I want to drink. Tabe tai, I want to eat.
Oh.
Aitai, I want to meet. You know.
I'm assuming that's like the, not really slang, but the more localized.
That's
or like locals don't know how to say that, or people who know it fluently will know how to say that. And I'm learning like the honorific or the long one.
The hoshi is like used for like how you used it, like an object. Like I want a bento, so bento hoshi na. So like I want a bento, like. So it's just a matter of
bento.
The tai is like an adverb versus the hoshi, which is like just like the thing of wanting. It's weird. But once you get past that...
I've noticed... once you get past that, oh god. I've noticed a few things like it's backwards, right? So when you say, hello, my name is, stuff like that, like, it's a little backwards. The way they say it, or something like that, yeah.
The grammar of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one of the harder parts to get over is like, the ball play with is how like they structure it.
Yeah, not a fan.
It's rough. It's like it's one of few languages that actually does that.
I think I'm trying to think of what's the other one. Oh no! You know why? Because stupid whatchamacallit. What is this? Not Discord. OBS hates me. That's why. Thank you.
Oh no.
I have somebody in my chat. How are you?
Oh. Hello, person in Holly's chat.
I think they can hear you now. They didn't hear you before.
Oh. Were you just talking to yourself?
I was.
Ah.
The voices in my head get loud sometimes.
And sometimes they appear on stream. You manifest them into the real life.
We're talking about my inability to learn Japanese because my brain doesn't work in that way.
It's not inability. You just started.
It counts.
I mean, I have 4 years of actual college level Japanese, and what has that gotten me?
I don't know. I think you should start applying for jobs that have Japanese as a second language.
I'm not good enough anymore. Like I'm so far behind on like kanji and practice, and like I should have been studying this whole time if that's what I was gonna do. But we all know where I put my time into.
Duolingo. This thing where it's like, oh, here's the kanji for it. What is it? You know, what is the sound that goes with it? I'm like, you want me to remember those squiggles? I can't even remember my own alphabet sometimes. You want to remember what they write?
Oh man, just wait until they try and get you to classify things by radical, which is the...
I don't know what that means.
It's a specific part of the kanji. It's like it's either the leftmost or the topmost. And there's certain sets that have implied, like, groupings. Like, it helps you categorize and look up the kanji later. If you're like, oh, I had this radical with it, and then they can narrow it down from there if you're looking it up in a Denshijisho, an electronic dictionary.
Oh, I like it.
Like, I can actually give you an example on my stream if you want.
Oh, I'm fixing my hair. And my
How are you
headphones
fixing it?
They
Did it
went
stop
crazy.
working?
What's that?
How are you fixing your hair? Did your hair stop working?
Yes. Hair.exe. My headphones were like trapped in the hair, which was also trapped in the hair, which is in my ear, tickling it.
Delightful.
I'm gonna throw something. Oh. Okay, that's a little better. I'm like, I feel like I have something in my ear and I don't like it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
I hate that. Have you ever experienced what they call ear biscuits?
Ear biscuits?
It's like when it's like when part of the wax dries up enough and it just kind of clumps and falls off on its own. So it's just like,
dear.
It just hangs out in your ear until you do something about it, and it's fucking upsetting.
Like, I hate it.
I hate being a human and being older.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Just had my birthday Wednesday, so I'm that much older
Happy birthday,
already.
you bum! Why don't you tell me it was your birthday?
Because I don't usually say it when it's my birthday, because I used to not care a lot about it. But people around me care about it, and so that's... I just let them do their
May
thing.
3rd?
Yeah.
Got it.
I actually, I just streamed with Derek. We played a video game.
I like it.
But, yeah, so... Time marches ever onward.
Yeah. I didn't make lunch. I should have made lunch before we started. Why didn't I do that?
Well, we're not going to stream for too long.
You say that every single time.
And I mean it every time, but, you know, things happen. Sometimes you get in a role. Sometimes you forget you're streaming until 10 minutes after some the time you promised you would stream with somebody.
Right?
Me.
So, hold on. So what's the big salmon mystery? I need to go on his Discord. I haven't been on his Discord in 100 years, so I don't actually know what you're talking about. What is the big salmon mystery?
How is he a fish
And when's the last time that
type?
boy streamed? What's that?
I want to know how he's a fish that can type. Answer that.
Right? Isn't that
mystery.
amazing? Well, I've got his Discord manager, because that's what he needs. He's bad with Discord.
Me too.
Oh gosh, dropping grades.
All the streams I go into now, I'm like, man, I am such a low effort piece of shit. I need to get my shit together.
Right? I hear that.
Because there's a streamer I'm slowly trying to get to turn around and like stream with us to like do art, like Gartic Phone or something fun like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think if we got another group of like, 4 or 5 people, like a decent party of it, like I think that would be super fun.
That would be super fun. I would agree with you. So wait, so after coming back from visiting him in PA, he stopped talking to me. Why? That's the mystery? Is he alive? Do we know this? Is he still active somewhere? Hold on, I'm in his Discord now. So last time he streamed was 3/26?
Okay.
When did you visit him? This cup has too much condensation on it. I hate it.
One does not simply visit the salmon man.
No, because apparently he stops talking to you when you do so. Back in January? Are you still his number one on Discord, or did he like kick you out of his life? What is happening right now?
Discord drama. See, and that's why I barely know how to use it. That's not why, but...
What the fudge? Okay. Yeah, I don't see you on the Discord.
Oh no.
Have you talked to Spades? We're trying to figure out what this mystery is.
Doing some internet sleuthing.
Yeah. Wait. I'm sorry, Spades. I meant quack. Quacky. I was reading your name and I saw. I was trying to say quack, but I read your name instead. You removed your admin, but you're still a VIP. And then he's not talking to you. Somehow I'm still a mod, though. And I'm never in there. Salmon buddy, what's going on?
You slipped in under the cracks.
I did. He needs me for his graphics, that's why.
Can't cut off the sword.
I made him his... Well, I made him his icons, his, what you call it, emojis.
Oh, right. I remember when you were working on that.
The fishies. Yeah. Well, that's stupid, Spades. I'm sorry. What is going on? So you removed your family share on Steam the other day. I feel like we're going through a breakup. What the... What is happening? So it makes sense. It doesn't make sense.
I mean, I just got caught up in a bunch of teacher drama, so I'm still in like,
Did you?
like kind of mode, you know?
Oh, yeah, I hear that.
It's like, you know,
Yeah, I
you
would agree with
shouldn't be,
you.
but sometimes it's just
Right.
it's too delicious to not at least join in on, you know?
Right. It's like, I don't want to be a part of the drama, but I kind of want to be a part of the drama. I'm more sad that they're like, these two were inseparable, and now all of a sudden, like, he just cut them off. This is kind of BS. That's okay, Spade. You can come run my Discord channel.
Yeah, cool artists hang out there too.
Yeah. Spades is actually an amazing gamer.
Ooh.
He's actually really good at pretty much all the games.
So the opposite of what I do. And that's not just a shot at myself, that's how I market it on my Twitch notifications. I market Spastastic Studios as playing games poorly when I play games poorly. As you do.
So wait, so he moved like out of his parents' place? I had to learn from someone else that he moved.
Wow.
Did he get a girlfriend? Maybe that's what it is? He's got a new goyle? So that happens sometimes. People just turn into ding-dongs.
Yeah. There's something intoxicating and all-consuming about being in a new relationship.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, actually, he moved out of his parents' house. I'm thinking it's that I met her while today. Oh, he's got a new goyle friend. Yep. Okay.
Well, there's
You met her while you were there, right? That's it, right there. We figured it out. Jeez. Someday, when he's much older, he'll figure it out. That it's better to keep friends that are your ride or dies than a new girl.
Bros before hoes.
Not bros before hoes. I mean, the hoes got to be in there somewhere, but be nice to both. You were a ride or die.
I'll try to keep that in mind if I ever do get another lady friend.
Yeah, don't forget your ride or dies. Wow, his abs were completely crooked.
Maybe he was just.
I'm clearly drawing well today.
He was just did too many sit-ups to one side.
That's what it was.
He just worked
One-sided
out unevenly. Oh my God! There was an audio drama I was listening to, where they kept making jokes about that. It's called oh hell, what was it? Oz 9.
About working out crookedly?
Well,
or one-sided
this
workouts?
this like computer AI that runs this spaceship is like infatuated with this idiot who's like hot, and she keeps convincing him to do more workouts and like work on his abs, and then like if they ever need him to leave the room to do something, they're like, oh, your abs are uneven, so he'll go and like do ab workouts.
Oh. That's actually kind of funny.
It's hilarious. It's like a semi-improvised comedy. Like they'll do some of the writing like beforehand, but then they'll like ad-lib, and then they'll change based off of what the responses are. So it's fucking hysterical, I think. Because the
Spades, what it sounds like to me, sorry, real quick.
No.
Spades, what it sounds like to me is that she may be in his ear, and you guys got along really well, and she didn't like that. So I would give it a little bit of time, because I feel like this isn't going to last that long.
Well, is the aforementioned other person of the same persuasion of person that the salmon is dating?
Well, so she versus he. And
Okay.
Spade said she has a really tough personality. I want to feel bad for him, but at this point, I guess I don't care. I get that, but it doesn't sound like this is going to last that long then. Or he's going to lose a lot of people in his life for no reason.
JJ.
I guess that's a reason. I suppose that could be considered a reason.
Just simply,
I'm sorry, Spade.
Simply don't be a threat.
Right?
Show your belly like a dog.
You must be submissive.
Everything in my fiber was fighting to not finish the meme sentence.
I'm disappointed in him. Thoroughly disappointed in him.
You're gonna have to mom him out next time you talk to him.
I am gonna have to mom him out next time I talk to him. Like, what is wrong with you? That man has done everything for you. I'm mad at him. I'm really mad right now. No, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Crushing. It was super effective.
Crushing blow. Fatality. All right. That's alright, Spades. Hang out with us. We're stupid and highly entertaining at times.
Speak for yourself. I'm never entertaining. This is a serious This is a serious Christian channel I run.
You're a serious Christian. Wait.
One of these things is not like the other. I don't know if I like this foremost hand I have going on.
She's highly terrifying. I don't think it really matters, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'll revisit it if it feels bad enough. Weirdly enough, the hardest part is like randomizing texture while like not making it like a loop. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Oh. Because it's like I have to take a bunch of short strokes and like giggity put them together. But this is the
she
kind
said
of
she wanted to curb stomp a coworker for being annoying. I mean, I get that. I'm just kidding.
checks out pretty normal.
Some people just have violent tendencies, I suppose.
They're intrusive thoughts. Sometimes you're like, wow, what if I just ran over that person that didn't put their fucking cart back like a human being?
I guess too, you know, your first impression of a person, like this is their first time meeting, maybe put those away a little bit. You know, that's once they get your personality, maybe. But I could see how Spade's not knowing this person, and then she's like going off about how she wants to curb stomp her coworker.
I'm all in, all up front. I put all my crazy out there, and then people decide what to do with that, what they will.
He hasn't been on in a few days on Steam. Maybe he was murdered by her. Who knows? Did he move in with her? She might have him chained up somewhere. You might want to be careful. Might have to call for a wellness check.
Could you imagine just walking in and there's like your friend chained to like a radiator or something, like Black Snake Moan style?
With a saw sitting next to his leg.
I like to play a
Still
game
attached,
with you.
but there's a saw. Yeah, it's a little crazy. Where did I get 4 viewers all of a sudden? Hello, people who are watching in the background.
Well, I'm one of them.
Where'd you guys come from?
The rest of that is all natural.
Well, we were having a kind of a personal conversation. I realized, oh, we're streaming. Whoops. There's people watching now.
We're streamers. Personal, public. It's all the same.
I wish some people would that no. Keep it to yourself.
That's probably more you than me, because people don't say... No, I take that back. Some people have said some real weird shit to me. But it was always like... I don't know. I always took it as a kind of joke. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Right.
But...
I mean, both.
Yeah, porque no los dos.
Haha, that's funny. Haha, that's funny. Not really, I'm serious.
That's a great joke. Come find me. I will leave you a trail of breadcrumbs to find me later.
Ooh, I love bread.
Surely you wouldn't eat just like path bread, right?
No, but I
Okay.
do love bread.
Okay.
This is how you know. You'll know I'll come find you. If you put breadcrumbs, I'm gonna follow that breadcrumb till I get to the loaf.
That's
So-
true. Or like at the end you found out that you have enough for like a little thing of like panko like breadcrumb season. You know?
Oh,
Just
I do
some,
love panko.
Italian herb.
So my local grocery store started doing this dipping bread, and it's like a kind of like a hard loaf,
Okay.
but they did one that's like an onion and Asiago,
Oh my.
and then they slice it, and then you toast it. It's the greatest thing you'll ever eat. Delicious.
Count me skeptical, but optimistic
Well,
to
someday.
be proven wrong.
Well, someday when you actually visit me,
Hey, that was out of my hands. my family got a hold of that. As soon as I told them I just wanted to have one day, they're like, "Well, what do you want to do with that one day?" I'm like, do my own thing." And they're like, "Well, let's brainstorm some stuff you can do." I'm like, "No, I'm chill. Like, I'll figure it out." And then they're like, "Well, what about this thing?" "Oh, we can all do that." And I'm like, "Oh, this got out of hand
Guess we're
so
doing
fast."
that then.
But I learned later that's kind of her thing. She has like a low-key OCD.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Must control all things.
yeah, and she didn't like the laissez-faire attitude I had with my planning.
Oh,
She wanted me to be jam-packed full of stuff to do. So I told my dad this for the next time, we go down, is like, maybe I'm just going to tell them I'll be there the day after, so I have like just some time to not be on their radar. And then I can go
Right.
do the fun, cool shit on that day, and then they can deal with their shit. And then I'll just...
Yeah, if you give me enough time, I may be able to get like tickets or something and go to a park or whatever. Just don't do it in the summer.
Just gotta make sure I get my little headphone things so I don't have another panic attack.
Yeah, right.
That sucked. To have a panic
I'm
attack
sure it did.
at the fucking Kennedy Space Center.
Yeah.
Because first of all, there were so many people there that were just watching me like freak out. So I'm like,
Right.
I hate this.
Yeah.
Like
And there's a lot of people.
I wish I could have just had that be a private freak out,
Right.
But
And there's no places to like kind of pull you off to the side at Kennedy. It's kind of annoying.
and it was because there was like 500 people in a small room and they were all talking and like, and my dad asked me a fair question. He was like, "Well, how can you do conventions and stuff and not freak out?" And I
Behind a table, away from everybody.
there's that, and there's also the volume stays down because people are trying to buy shit and make deals. They're not trying to like shout at you.
Yeah.
And they're just like, it's a bunch of introverts coming out.
Right.
They're not just gonna start screaming like a bunch of weirdos. They're gonna like, some will. I can't speak for everybody.
Or, yeah.
But
Yeah.
But like, you get a bunch of shy introverts who normally don't come out, and they're like, they want to learn about some new comic creators or find like a one they've been a fan of for a while and get autographs, like shit like that.
Right.
Versus all the kids that were at the Kennedy Space Center having equally loud, equally nonsensical conversation that my brain was trying to pick up on in like 1,700 places at once.
Yeah. That actually is a very valid question. How do you ask someone if they got murdered? Was gonna send him a DM, lol.
Yo, you dead?
Yo, you dead?
If you're a ghost, you legally have to respond. You could just hit him with the, hey, just checking in, what up?
Yeah, hey buddy, just checking in. Hadn't heard from you in a while. Want to make sure you were still alive.
You just gotta be nonchalant and then look for non-salmon-like answers if they're trying to, I don't know, cover it up.
Again, supremely disappointed in this child.
A child, eh?
I mean, if you're gonna act like one, you're gonna get the title. You see how that works?
Ah, so it's an earned child phrase. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Because
yeah,
I've learned
again, I don't know both sides. I don't know what happened, but like, you don't just cut off your friend. Explain it.
Explain to me now. Use your words.
Yeah, like, what did I do wrong? So Spades literally was like the Discord manager. He made him like a cool graphic for his computer screen and stuff for when he's streaming and whatnot. Did all this really cool stuff. And then all of a sudden, he just stopped talking to him, removed him as a manager.
Oh, wow. Maybe they're gonna stop streaming. I mean, that'd be an upsetting thing to happen.
I would change the middle to, hey, it's been a fun 3 years. I hope you're okay. I miss my friend. If you want to keep the friendship, right? If you just want him to know that you're pissed off, then leave it the way it is. But if he's gonna do that, like, we'll see. I'm curious to see what the response would be to something like that. I hate legs. Have I told you that lately?
That's why I don't draw them.
I mean, valid point.
I mean, look at this. None of this is foot. Those are hand feet. You got real grippers.
Right. I think I need a leg reference. Think.
Not my kind of leg.
What'd you say?
But not my kind of leg.
I need you to lift your shorts up like this now.
Okay, nothing.
Well, but you have to stand the same way. That's the only problem. I would need you to stand with your hip cocked a little bit, but don't worry about it. I got it. I have books for this. I can find books.
There you go.
Also, you have access to my Spastastic Studios drive that has references on there.
Also a good point.
Lots of photo reference.
Also a good point. I also have the internet in front of me, but you know, it's more fun to look at books.
Sometimes.
It's actually not.
If I really want to just have the information right away, I'm like, I can't waste time looking through a book. I just want the thing I need.
I know. You win.
Haha.
Google.
Jugel. Jugle.
Your books are going crazy. There we go. I feel like I just got a book that would help with this immensely, though. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got the muscle book.
Ooh.
It's literally a workout book. It's called Strength Training Anatomy.
Okay.
And an artist on somewhere had talked about it. I was like, oh, that's actually really cool. Because now I know what the muscles are and what they do.
There's one I have where they kind of detail that. What was it called? Oh, figure drawing.
Does it show you the Kegel muscles?
Also a good one. What's that, honey?
Does it show you the Kegel muscles?
No,
It's a muscle. It's a muscle.
No, Jason.
Yeah, draw Kegels.
You draw Kegels.
I will. Bet. Oh, did you
Aww.
see? Did you-
Wait, happy birthday, Spades! You're 21, that's amazing! When did this happen?
Oh my god.
When was your birthday? I know, he just turned 21. And his friend, who I'm very angry with now, didn't even say happy birthday to him.
Some bullshit.
March 9th! Okay, happy severely late belated birthday.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like another May birthday. I'm like, ooh, getting crowded.
I got a lot of Mays this year, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. When's yours?
February.
Oh, so we missed that.
Yeah, that's gone. I turned old, so it doesn't matter, it's fine.
Listen, can we just homogenize the age once you're like over 30? Like,
Right?
happy non-committal date of birth.
I like it, I'm a fan. I like how every other part of this book was men, but the minute we get to legs, it's like, and here are the ladies. Like, can I get a dude's legs?
No one wants to
Please?
see dude legs.
Apparently not.
We all know that every man should be shaped like a Dorito with chicken legs.
I mean, that's what mine is. Oh, except for the chicken leg parts. I give him thighs. Happy super belated old birthday. Thank you, Spades. I appreciate it, buddy. Spades, are you playing Ark still, or are you not playing Ark? You didn't like Ark, did you? This doesn't have what I need either. Take a picture of my own life. Upside down camera.
You can do that?
I mean, sometimes.
I'm waiting for them to eventually come out with a pack where it's like, or like a software where you can literally like, there's the model and then you have full 3D access to like that pose.
Right?
How cool would that fucking be?
I wish someday. Someday.
Hey, listen, I got the cameras. All I need is you to convince people to let me take pictures of them because it's less creepy if a non-man does it.
I mean, sure? Question mark.
Because there have been so many times where, and this feels super creepy. All right, I'm just gonna preface that, so don't come for me in the chat. But like, there are some times when I'm out in public and I see a person, I'm like, oh my god, I wish I could get a photo of that person because they have such a distinct. They have like a distinct feature or a distinct look that I like, and I'm like, there's no way I can go up and be like, hey, can I take a picture of you for me to draw later? Like that.
You're really cool looking.
And then I'm a 34-year-old man coming up on you saying that, and then you're like, oh no, please, old man, don't take pictures of me.
It's so wrong, but so true. Oh, I just found the perfect anatomy for this pose. I love it. That just made me so happy. Okay. What was I doing? Okay. it wouldn't be that weird. I'm trying to make you feel better. It wouldn't be that weird.
I feel like if I was gonna do that, I would have to quickly follow that up with, "Oh, here's my portfolio of drawings I've done." Sans the creepy and sans the not safe for work. Definitely take those out of the mix.
Yes, I would agree with you on that.
Although the one I put in your not safe for work wasn't so not safe for work. It was just like risque.
Yeah, that happens. We've had some really not safe for works in there.
Yeah.
My favorite's still the one with the snitties.
Snitties?
Nitties. Snake titties.
Oh, snake titties.
The only reason it's my favorite is because of the snitties. So my buddy messages me, he goes, "Nitties." And I'm like, oh my god. My new favorite thing. If I told you lately that I love you. It's great. So now every time we message each other, snitties, and then move on to the conversation.
I met a new...
Yeah, Art's kind of a pain in the butt. Sorry, I was... Spades was talking about Art real quick. Because it is hard to run unless you have like a really good computer. You were saying, sir, I apologize.
Oh no, So I met some new people last night. One was a lady I was trying to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
My friends threw me a little impromptu birthday thing, and they didn't label it as that because they knew I wouldn't fucking do it.
I love them. Okay, continue.
But yeah, so I was over there, and a girl that I wasn't familiar with was invited over, and I'm like showing off my pictures, and then my friend's like, "Show them ugly baby." I'm like, all right, I guess we're just diving into the deep end. But they seemed pretty interested in the fact that I had sexy food pyramid. So that might be a match. If she doesn't mind,
Yeah.
if she can handle me at my sexy food pyramid, they can handle me at my semi-serious artwork.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
How's this look so far?
Creepy AF. But I love it.
In a good way? Is it creepy enough?
Yes. I really don't think you could make it any creepier.
I can give it a full human boobie.
Oh, a full human? That's the only thing that's human-like on it is its tit.
Yeah, it'll be like part of this like burst out side area. So it'll be like one of those like, there you go. Nipple. It's just hanging out. That's so dumb. I'm gonna immediately undo that. No one wants to see a eviscerated flat boobie.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Gazoon hat.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You only get the one.
Oh. I'm a 3 for sneezer.
That's what I always tell people.
Thank you.
I'm like, Gazoon height, you only get one. So if someone sneezes again, I'll stare them right in the eyes and not say anything. Because I'm a disconcerting human being.
As you should be.
It's kind of my MO at this point. I've made a life like this.
Embraced it.
It ain't much, but it's honest work. I have that saved on my phone somewhere. Those what was that, cranberry farmers or whatever from those old Ocean Spray commercials. Where they're sitting there and the one guy's like, "It ain't much, but it's honest work." And I'm like, yeah, that's how I will address everything I do. No, that needs a little more 3D look to it. I'm trying to make it look like they fused / sewed their new intestines to the old intestines.
Delicious?
Good soup. Like a parasite exploded out of them, and now it has like a pseudo meat puppet like visage on top.
Okay.
I don't know if I've conveyed that so much as a whole new scary monster, but I think both will work. Oh, did I tell you I've been designing cryptids?
No, about damn time.
Well, it's for that Cryptid Cleaners comic. So what I'm gonna do is I actually recorded a set of speed draws, and I'm gonna set them up to release every so often on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm thinking about just
That's
trying to
exciting.
upload like one speed draw a week. It's like 10 minutes. Like random. Doesn't always have to be like a subject, but. And then I'm gonna get back into. I'm gonna set a day aside for recording, like not streaming, but recording video, and then editing it later.
Real quick, hold on. Spades, if you need anything, or you want to talk, or you just want to hang out, my chats are always open. Jump in. I will jump in after you. Thank you. The legs will eventually look great after I get the scribbles out. If you want to play games later, 7 Days to Die is always fun. Let me know. We can jump on 7. Cool? Actually, I can't remember if you hated 7. Never mind. If there's something else, let me know. Sea of Thieves? Anytime. I'll talk to you soon. I should be on for a little bit longer, so if you happen to pop back in, I'll be around.
Good luck. Have fun. Don't talk to strangers.
Don't talk to strangers. We're pretty strange.
But we're the strange you kind of know.
Oh, okay.
Not strange.
We're familiar strange.
Yeah. That. What a phrase. But if it ain't accurate. Would you say this is missing anything?
Zoom out a bit. Somebody crying in the background?
For scale.
Yeah, right?
I guess this is supposed to be about 12 feet long.
12 feet long? You just made it even more scary. Why do you hate me?
Well, I didn't technically design all of this. Although I was giving Derek shit. I'm like, why would you make me draw this? Look how upsetting it is. This thing that he created all on his own with zero input from me.
Bone jewelry. No. I'm trying to think what else it would need.
I mean, it has a scary mouth.
Yeah.
Check. Scary mouth. Scary body.
So horrifying.
Double check. Quadrupedal of some manner. Check. And it has a long slithery body. I don't know what else I could put in it.
I don't know either. Like I said, somebody crying in the background.
Like a real person crying, or like one of my cartoon people?
I don't know, but somebody should be crying about its appearance somewhere. And well, it might be.
Alright, let's figure out who'd be crying in the background.
You don't actually have to put somebody, but I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it's funny too, and that's why it's okay if it happens.
Just going, why?
I made the hair darker too, so that's something. Get rid of some of it. Doesn't need all the hairs. Because some of the hairs were coming from different parts of its body. And, you know, there's a top end to how much hair you can put on something before it's not upsetting, it's just gross.
True. So here's a question.
Of course.
What is the background of this character? Like, it's a cryptid that does X, Y, and Z?
So, this is actually not one of the cryptids. This is
okay.
A monster Derek is brewing up for one of his tabletop campaigns.
Oh, she's horrifying. I don't want to be in this game.
So,
I'm glad I'm not a player.
I don't know if this is like spoiling it too much, but this creature got this way. It was a human, and it got trapped in a bag of holding. And it, like, as it was starving, it started eating all the magical objects.
Oh, but that's horrifying.
So
all
the potions, all the cursed bullshit, all that right into him.
That's horrifying.
Right?
I really don't. No. No. All of the nope.
Just a solid no thank you. I won't be doing that.
That's awful and horrible and terrible and the worst thing I've ever heard. It explains a lot, really does.
Can you tell we're brothers?
Yes. He has the ideas, you just execute them.
Pretty much how we've operated for a lot of our lives. Yeah, we just kind of figured out how we work together, and it's hilarious because it's usually upsetting.
Extremely.
Sometimes I'll make shit that shocks Derek, and that's a huge accomplishment for me. Because he's about as unflappable as I am when it comes to my weird creations.
That's funny.
I expanded his chest cavity a little bit to give it more thorax space. That pause.
I think it's all terrible.
You can tell someone is regretting initiating the conversation when they're like, okay.
Fine, I suppose. It's so scary.
Imagine if I put this on all of my, like, applications and resumes for, like, Illustrator shit. They're like, this is my peak art. This is it. This is what I do. I mean, I'm sure I'm qualified for some job out there.
Right?
Surely.
What exactly we don't know,
monsters.
but definitely something.
I'm just gonna eventually make my life being a Rule 34 artist. That'll be how I make my living.
There you go.
Hey kid, you ever wanna fuck a half snake person?
Oh no! Snitty! So stupid. I love it. All right.
The first time you said that, I thought you were making like a sound effect, like snicked, like the X-Men.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what is that?
Nope. I mean, it's a sound effect now in my life because every time I get a hello, it's snitty, and then we move on to the conversation.
You should make that into a sticker.
Just snitties.
Yeah.
I like it. A naga with titties. Why are abdominal muscles so impossible to draw all the time?
I don't usually draw them, so that's an answer only you can answer. That's a question only. Oh my god.
I like it.
I wasn't
An answer only you can answer. Absolutely.
I feel like that's gonna be my catchphrase from now on. That's only an answer you can answer, my friend. Instead of a question with a question, it's an answer for a question.
Oh,
it'll be
good
like
times.
oh god, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. They figured out the answer to life, but now they need the question.
I like it.
Did you ever watch the movie or read the books?
I think I watched the movie many eons ago.
The only
Like
time
when
I
it
watched
first
it was
came
when
out.
I was super drunk.
I mean, valid.
That's also how I saw most of the Harry Potter movies, so...
I just didn't watch those.
Well, my friends always wanted to go out after I'd already had a few, and they're like, it's fine. I'm like, alright, if you say so. Taking me out in public at your own risk.
This is all on you, friends. All on you.
Should I color this?
Why?
Why would I color it, or why would I not color it?
Yes, she's already horrifying. Why would you add more horrifying things to her? Like color.
Does that make it too real?
Yes. Yes, you should color her.
I was pointing out to Derek that it kind of looks like, have you seen the depictions of the old radishes they used to use for jack-o'-lanterns?
Oh yeah, horrifying.
I realized after the fact that that's kind of what they got going on.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Now that you say it, can't say that I like it.
It's just a jack-o'-lantern.
Was that all?
Yeah, look at it. Harmless.
Yeah, that's all it is. Just a jack-o'-lantern. Just a horrifying thing that sits on your front porch and scares away all the neighbor kids.
Imagine if this was on your front porch, but it was like very docile.
I'd have a very quiet front porch. Nobody would be up there at all. Ever.
Imagine getting out of your own house. Just go out the backyard.
And I'm taking the garage door.
Just sneak out the window. Oh. God, imagine... Now I'm like... How hard / how much money would it be to make even like a half-size scale statue of this person?
Why?
To upset people.
Yeah, you are the worst. Has anybody ever told you that?
Yes, my ex did when they left me.
Oh, no. Might not have been far off. Just kidding.
They got out at a good time.
Yeah, right?
They knew when to exit the ride. They're like, well, we know where this is going.
Time to leave. I don't like anything about this.
Yours or mine?
Mine.
Well, you're just drawing a muscly naked man. What's wrong with that?
I don't like the way he looks muscly and naked.
Oh, you're gonna give him body issues. I see.
I'm giving him body issues because and it's an issue to draw his body.
He deserves it. What should their flesh color be?
I don't know. Fluorescent pink, JK.
Let's start with a stony green and move on from there, I think.
Okay, let's do that, I suppose.
So pale. Yeah.
I am so sick of AI-generated crap.
I think they're coming for my job first. I draw a bunch of weird shit. At least they can't draw hands yet.
They can though. That's a problem.
Have you seen some of the hands they draw? They got like 8 fingers on them. They look horrifying.
Yeah, but now the newer ones are better. There was like an update, and they can now draw hands almost to a T.
During all this, how are they still pushing out updates?
I don't know.
I thought that got hit with some kind of regulation and be like, hey, chill the fuck out, y'all. Or maybe that's what they're still debating. I don't remember. Like, I get it. Like, not everyone knows artists. Not everyone can afford artists. But damn.
Right. Agreed.
I mean, it just sucks.
It does.
And then someone was like, just randomly on my Facebook, they were like, "Hey, have you considered doing NFT art?" I'm like, "No. Why would I?"
Please fuck off.
I just
in the nicest way possible.
Well, yeah, but I don't. Maybe they're just so far removed from like the problematic.
Yeah.
Because some artists, you know, as long as it's making the money, they don't give a shit. They'll NFT that shit up.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
But I mean, it's still not good for the environment, the amount of processing that is required to do NFT bullshit.
Right.
So that's my main thing. I mean, NFT is a weird thing to do in the first place. But, I mean, whatever.
Weird.
If people want it, they can do it, but I'm not ever going to find my shit on there, and if I do, that means someone else put it up there, and that's a different problem.
Right. Agreed.
Oh, wait, this is technically skin right there.
Oh! Oops.
Would you
I accidentally kept his abs and deleted everything else.
I have a hard time, I've noticed, like, doing, like, especially the stomach, like, in an Illustrator style. I've had to resort to, like, painting to be satisfied with how they look.
Yeah. Abs are stupid. I'm not bad with the center ones. I can do the 6-pack. It's all the tenderly ones on the side that I have the issue with.
The obliques?
Yes, those. The obliques.
The first problem was that you called it tenderly.
See, I know nothing.
That's not an appealing way to sell it when you call it like a tendril.
Well, they're not an appealing thing to draw. They look great when they're good, but they're not fun to draw.
I'll never know. I don't draw hot men.
I unfortunately only draw hot men.
I did think about that. Like, I really should diversify, because when I'm like, oh, I want to draw a cute thing, I'm like, well, I automatically think, well, I'm going to draw like a girl. I need to represent my manses.
Oh yeah, I draw some cute girls too. That's not a lie.
All right.
My chicks are pretty hot.
Yeah, I always show off the necromancer you redrew of mine. I'm like, look how fucking strong she is. Like, that's the person I would ask.
Before I got to her.
She was
That's the
soft.
person you would.
She was soft before you got to her. Now she's like hard body hot, and I'm like, woo, that's a different energy.
That's a necromancer I want to call mommy.
Hopefully she resurrects me with the faculties to say that. Instead of just like a zombie or a wraith. If you're resurrected by something, are you still allowed to think it's hot, or is that like a bridge too far, like pseudo incest?
Like incest?
Because they made your current iteration, so they're kind of like your parent.
Now you made it weird.
I'm just asking the questions that everyone else was afraid to ask. Can you fuck something that made you the way that you are? Not in like a birth way, but like the womb of death to life.
That is a phenomenal question. Internet.
I also regret saying womb out loud. That somehow that felt weird. Like potentially something I shouldn't be saying. I'm gonna get canceled just on the premise of being an idiot.
Ooh, my computer just went crazy. What did you say?
I said I'm gonna get canceled solely on the premise of being an idiot. They'll be like, we're done hearing all this. Then everyone will just move to the new internet without me.
Right. I think my computer is mad at me for having so many hot-bodied men on my computer screen.
You only have
I was looking for how to draw abs.
Oh, yeah.
No. I have a Pinterest.
I see.
With like 14 tabs open.
Oh my. That is a lot of men to sift through.
It is a lot of men to sift through, but you know what? Sometimes you just have to sacrifice.
It's for art, I swear.
Always for art. Oh, it's all terrible hairstyles. Go away. They draw this guy from Overwatch, the hot one with the waves, the water. What is his name?
You got
what is
me.
His name? Hanzo.
Oh, okay.
People draw too good looking. They need to really cut that out.
You don't want your Overwatch characters hot?
No, absolutely I do.
Just saying they need to calm down a little bit.
The people who draw them hotter. That's the problem. Like, oh, he's hot in the game. Oh no, it's worse. And when I say worse, I mean better. But
he goes from daddy to dad. Nope.
No.
That was a miss.
Hold on, let's see if I can copy this. Oh, I can't show it on my screen. Damn it, because I don't have the. Oh, I could do this. I could paste it. Oh, what am I doing? Control V. Nope, can't do that. All right, link it is. We're jumping into your stream. Streamception. Like, boy. No, I clicked something. Crap, I lost him. He's gone forever. Lost to the void. That is Pinterest.
Oh. It overwrote your stream tab with the picture I just clicked. Hold on.
Oh, hi. See, I'm okay with that. I can look at him. That's fine. Like,
oh my
hello?
God.
Hello. I told you!
Why'd they give him
Let me play.
fucking 1980s dad shorts?
All men should wear 19 dad shorts.
I mean, yeah, I saw that coming, really.
Uh,
Alright, let's... There he goes.
you could Hanzo up in my place. I wouldn't complain. Not even a little bit.
But how are they gonna see the manifestation of the hot boy you're making? Sorry,
Hot boy
man.
is pissing me off today. Hot lad. The hot lad.
Hot lad.
It's pissing me off today. So. I was trying to redesign a little bit because my art's stupid.
So who is this character?
This is Isilor, the guy with the teal hair.
Oh, okay.
My hunky boy.
See, I need
I'm redrawn. Go ahead.
I need to find someone I'm willing to redraw as often as like people like. I feel like people that have like their OC and then they draw that thing a lot and then they're really good at it. Meanwhile, I'm like, I have so many characters, but I forget how to draw them because I just don't.
Or you'll be like me and hate drawing them because every time you draw them, they look different and it pisses you off.
That's why you gotta make a model sheet.
But then every time I draw him on the model sheet, he looks different. So
You just gotta you gotta work at it until it's homogenized, like a good meringue.
you're homogenized.
I am. I'm very homogenized. Like someone put me in a blender. Yep.
Blenders.
That's what I went with. Will it blend? Did you ever watch those videos?
I've seen the sausage guy.
Oh my god, I love the sausage guy. Ordinary sausage.
Like, maybe where he's like, "Let's sausage."
Yeah, he sounds a little bit like Peter Griffin.
Yes.
Yeah, that's ordinary sausage.
Yeah.
That's it. I stopped
Not a couple
watching,
times.
but that's not a knock on him. I'm just a busy man.
One of the streamers that I watch more often than I probably should, whenever he has downtime, he throws that guy on, and I'm like, oh my god, not again.
See,
Why?
I fear downtime on my streams. I'm like, I'm not entertaining enough to like keep people captivated with just me here. Like I'm only funny if I have someone to riff off of. Otherwise,
Right.
I'm dull.
I only stream with you, this is the reason why.
To make you look better by comparison.
No. So I have somebody to talk to, because I hate talking to myself.
Yeah, it's so hard to get yourself motivated, especially if you look at like a viewer and you're like 0, and you're like, well, there's no one going to be interacting with my art then, so I might as well just like draw on my own. But I've started just I'll make those like quiet streams where I don't even have my earbuds in. I'm literally listening to like an audiobook and then stream whatever my music streaming thing is. It's just doing its thing, pumping out those generic jams for the viewership.
I like it.
We try. Well, barely, but it's there. An attempt was
Kinda.
made, just like the Reddit.
Sort of count. Oh lord.
It's also funny because this has 0 to do with anything I need to do, but I think that's also why I wanted to do it, because everything else is like work related,
Right.
like pumping out Murder Lock issue 2 and getting Ultima Legacy.
Important thing.
Ultima Legacy issue 2. That's got to be to the printers in 12 days.
Oh my god, why so quick?
Because my first convention is June 3rd, and the comic printing place says it can take up to 2 weeks to get your order. Well, I don't want to take that gamble, so I'm putting it 2 weeks out from our convention that we need to have the design in, or the pages in. Murderlock I print at home with my nice printer, and I have a saddle stitch stapler.
Nice.
So that can be literal last minute. But I'm struggling on that one because there's like, I struggle doing big projects on my own.
Right.
Because I have a lot of like executive dysfunction.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at the infinite possibilities. I'm like, all right, how do I pare this down? How do I make it? How do I put this onto the pages as a story? So that's why it was super cool when I found Josh.
Right.
Without him, I don't think I would have done any comic books, actually. I probably would have.
He's a rock star.
He's very talented. Here's the thing, like, I get if my prints don't sell, but I don't understand when his don't.
Well, we have to remember too what kind of world we're in, because right now, everybody wants fan art.
Yeah.
I like this IP because it's popular and famous. I don't want to learn about new things. I just want to love the things that are out.
Yeah.
Which, again, people get pissed off, like, why isn't Hollywood making, new and exciting content and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, because when they do it, it probably fails at first, and then it's a quote-unquote, what's the word? Cult hit later. Like, like Office Space, or not Office, yeah. No, Office Space? Which one?
Fight Club.
Fight Club. Failed in movies.
Oh, yeah.
But everybody loves that movie, right? Like, so it's something like that, where it's like, it's gonna suck, but eventually when it doesn't matter anymore, it'll be really popular.
Yeah, like cult classic shit.
Cult classic. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So,
like, oh yeah, you love it now, but it's because it wasn't famous.
Right. What about when it first came out? Like, why didn't you care about it then?
Well, some of them
So,
were
I get it.
fetuses when it came out, so.
So it's kind of like one of those things where we're in a weird market. Unless we market ourselves with the internet and really get people to buy into our characters and our story, we're not going to see the traction anywhere else.
I'm trying, because Ultima is supposed to be 9 issues long.
Okay.
So you'll get some time to invest in these characters, and then you'll see them in a different format later on down the line.
Woohoo!
But yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I don't know what to do, because I don't really want to do fan art. So I guess I just keep mashing my head against the wall and hoping for the best.
Yeah. I mean, you could do something like one of your characters dressed in a Pikachu t-shirt or something, and like take this creepy girl and add like Mickey Mouse ears to her head. I don't know.
Well, we already did that.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, it definitely gives this thing a whole different look when you slap the cat ears and the tiara and the maid outfit on it.
True.
When I was doing this in my head, when I was writing out like the text bubbles and stuff, I was like, it reminds me of that the people that loop the He-Man clip where it's like, and I said, hey, I said, hey, what's going on?
Yep.
Gotta love memes. Actually, you don't have to love anything.
You could do that too. That's kind of popular. Put your characters in meme situations.
Can't I just make all my characters more fuckable? Would that help?
Probably.
Can you ask?
Give her eyelashes.
Can you ask your hubby how fuckable my characters are?
Hey, hun, how fuckable is this girl? He asked me to ask you how fuckable his characters are. You want to come see what we're talking about?
Sure.
Hold on, I'll turn off my camera for a sec.
Yeah, let's.
Oh, my nips all over the internet.
That's against TOS, Jason. Okay, I've disappeared. That one.
Oh yeah, she could get her.
She can get it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right in the eye socket.
Right in the eye socket. Oh.
I mean, you got.
A weird place.
I mean, you got two of them, right?
You do have two of them. You have a choice, right or left.
And then who who knows what's going on underneath here? That could be a cloaca situation.
What's that?
Skull fucking.
Oh. He makes everything just weird.
Worse or better than me?
His in a different way. His is horny.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a healthy boy.
Why is your foot in a weird position, sir?
Hello, where's your foot go?
It's like doing its own thing. I was like, I'm gonna come over here now.
Have you ever done the thing where you're trying to transform something that you selected, but you're too zoomed in, so when you hit the horizontal flip, it disappears forever?
Yeah, like, where did you go?
Like, and then later I'll find like an eyeball randomly, like just hanging out. I'm like, oh shit. That's weird.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
The thing that watches.
Somebody it was remove the first and last letter of your name, your first name, and that's your new name. So some guy's name was Noah. So take off the N and the H, and it's Oa, right? O-A. So he jumps in the air and kind of puts himself in almost like a cannonball, and then transforms into the planet from the Green Lantern. I'm like, that's my new favorite video. The eyeball made me think of it. I don't know why. I was like, wait, I must share this stupid story.
That would make me at.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just at. Oh, I could become a symbol like Prince.
Oh, you could. I love this. Let's do that. This is the artist formerly known as Matt.
Yes, he's now more popularly known as at.
I like it. Let's do it.
Time to start the campaign up.
I'm a fan.
The boy named at.
You even have a symbol on the keyboard. Look at that.
I know. It's like it was made for me. They always knew this day was coming, and people have been abusing it with emails and
How dare
Twitter
they?
mentions.
Sue Elon. Can't use this anymore.
Oh, Twitter. That's a one-way road for me. I put stuff on it I don't consume. I do not inhale the Twitter.
Yeah, it's dead. There's really, I mean, you could post all day long on there. You ain't getting anything out of it.
I'm not getting any more or less traction than I did before, so it's a whatever, really.
I think my goal before the end of the year is to start a new social media platform.
We already
started
several.
I did? Oh no, like a whole brand new one. Like make a new social media. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's my goal.
Shit.
One like something like a Twitter, but less algo issues.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but it would be cool if it did.
I would agree.
But then again, I'm garbage at all of that. Most web things.
That's okay. I'll make a feature that will alert you every time you need to post something.
Oh my god, that would be honestly, that would be nice. Be like, hey bud, you should post something. These are peak hours for that.
I would say, wouldn't it be cool if you paid like a little fee and it would alert you like $2 a month and it'll tell you when like, oh hey, everything's popping right now. You need to get on.
Or like, yeah, recognize like tags you use regularly and be like, hey, that tag is popping pretty hard right now. You probably should get in on it.
Oh my god, we're doing that.
And then I'll be like, nah, I'm too tired. And they'll be like, you lazy piece of shit, get up off your ass and do some art.
Move it! Get on it!
That's what I need.
I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen.
Listen, you're about to become like the COO. You're gonna be the one that gets shit done.
Some way, somehow. I just don't know how to even start that crap. I'm not the research type. My only issue. I hate looking stuff up.
I have to be. Because I've had to relearn how to program. I don't know if I told you that.
No.
I literally had to relearn how to do it because I've not coded anything in a decade. But this project fell into my lap at work and it requires coding. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And they're like, yeah, in your interview, you said you did a little bit of coding. I'm like, yeah, a little bit, but fuck, man, this is hard.
Quit making me work.
I will say.
Quit making me do things I don't remember how to do.
To my credit, it is about 80% functional right now. This is why I was bringing it up. All through my Googling and my memory.
I'm a fan.
Because, oh man, I stumbled.
Could you explain how to use the JavaScript and stuff on freaking NeoCities to me?
Nope.
Oh. Continue. You were saying.
No, Java's hard. Well, no, it's not as hard as other languages, but it's like another language. You have to learn a whole new syntax and shit. I was going to, but the programmer I shadowed during my tech school days was like, essentially, he was the worst person I could have picked to shadow. He's like, yeah, I do JavaScripting pretty much all day, and I kind of hate my life. I'm like, oh, cool. Glad this was my experience. It was like some disgruntled dude that was so sick of like being where he was, and I'm like, oh man.
That's funny. Oh, I forgot to turn on my thing.
All right, we're getting there with the colors.
Oh, yep. You're certainly getting somewhere with them.
I feel like I should get a little more flesh colored with the initial base.
Oh, should you? Should you now?
It's only right.
Is it though?
They were a human at one point. Oh, that's just yellow. Ooh, what if I just did splotches of normal flesh? Like just drop in some like more fleshy flesh and then blend it in. You know? So it's like
sure,
spread out.
That's not horrifying.
Oh, it shouldn't be.
No, like not at all. You're right.
Like I said, they were just a person at one point, you know?
They were just a person.
We've all had our ups and downs. This person's just kind of leaning hard down, you know?
Just a little bit.
I hope this works nearly as well as I hope it does. Let's watch it fall apart.
Woo!
Okay, that wasn't so bad, actually. This might work.
Why is hair sometimes so annoying to draw?
Right? I mean, look at these strands. Just a mess. I'm just bad with haircuts. All of my dude protagonists have the same hairstyle, and I didn't notice that until recently.
Oh, really?
It's very upsetting. Although technically you don't know what kind of hair Murderlock has because he never doesn't have his hat on.
Very cool.
I am excited for issue 2 to be done, and then I think I mentioned I would love to get back onto the game potentially. Eventually.
The game? Oh yeah, yes, we need to do that. I was like, wait, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, that game. It's been that long.
Yeah. I've not heard a peep from Dan, so I can only assume he's like busy as shit, and that's okay.
Is he touring right now with his competitions?
I don't know. The thing is, like, his work, like his 9 to 5, gets hectic randomly. Like, he works in automotive manufacturing.
Oh, gotcha.
So he's in like sales and logistics.
Oh, sounds exhausting.
Yeah, I couldn't. He mostly likes his job, but you know, it is what it is sometimes. Okay, actually blending out that flesh tone worked way better than I thought it was going to. It doesn't. It kind of just makes him look like he has like more depth on his skin. It doesn't look like
you're right.
It doesn't look like he magically grew patches of flesh, but we're just gonna keep making passes at it and see. It sounded bad. We're gonna keep doing route. We're gonna keep at it until it's right. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what I should do? I should use my little mixie wheel thing that Clip Studio has now that I never.
Oh, I always forget about that.
I don't think it shows up. No, because I don't have. I have it on window capture, not screen capture. So I suck. But all right, so. All right, so paint down this. And let's add in a dash of, you know, red for lively coloring. Now let's blend it together. And I'll take that and do more accents. Okay, so it's got like a little, it's like reddish brown. So I'll blend that throughout, and hopefully that gives it also like a life feeling. I don't know. This actually looks more flesh color than the other flesh color. So if you get into that con, do you know what you'd want to have there?
I'd probably do the stickers. And maybe some prints, I don't know. And I might try to do, if I do get into it, I might try to do enamel pins.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If you find a good cheap place for it, let me know.
Well, so there's a guy, what's his handle? Pin Lord or something like that?
Hmm.
And he says to go on AliExpress. And so I had messaged a couple of people a while ago about pin requests, and they're really not bad. It was like, I forget what the cost was. Hold on, let me see what I find it now.
AliExpress is that's where I get my dials.
Yeah, so like Jason
Oh.
buys from them
Okay.
for his watchmaking.
So
Hold on, pin.
pretty legit.
Yeah, well, at least the few that he listed.
Right, okay.
So, Pin Lord. So 1.5 inch pin, which isn't huge, for 100 of them was $342.
Okay, so it's like less than $4 a piece, but still.
Yeah,
Okay.
and normally pins at conventions they sell for like $10. So 8 to 10, depending on the size.
See,
It's not terrible, and
I-
that was
I did the acrylic ones, the acrylic pins.
yeah.
It still didn't move, but they were very cheap, so.
Right, and I do hard enamel. I don't like the soft enamel look.
Okay, yeah.
So this was 1, 2, 3, 4 colors, and then the metal,
Okay.
and it was black metal. So each unit was $2.16.
Whoa. That's not bad. I don't. Aside from my Twitch emotes, I didn't know what I would even make a pin of. You have fun stickers that could be made into pins.
Right.
My stickers are all very weird and they don't even get looked at for $4, so my hopes of selling them for 10 are probably real minimum.
And that's the thing. It depends on the audience. But you should do the horror show that's like comes down here every now and again.
See, I've been told I should do these horror shows, but the thing is like they're not real horrors. They're just dumb shit that I make to make people uncomfy.
Yeah, true.
So they'd be like, "Oh, what's this monster?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just it came out my brain." Probably is a little alarming.
Or you could follow suit and do, like you're doing for Derek, the D&D monsters or TTRPG monsters. Pick a couple TTRPGs and then create it with the full character sheet.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I thought so.
Take monster commissions.
Mm-hmm.
That
I would start by creating a couple of them and then creating like the full character sheet with stats. Get some help doing that.
Ooh, maybe I could appeal to the people that play like Call of Cthulhu.
Exactly.
Because of all my cryptid making. I do need to design more characters for that comic idea. But I don't want to do
I
that
agree.
until I'm like certain I'm going to make it, you know?
Yeah.
Because right now is... The thing is, if I take on... I'm at absolute maximum load without help.
Right.
If that makes sense. Like, if I want to do
Yes.
any more things, I need a person to be there with me to do it. Which is what I
I
thought.
could design characters
Do it.
ish. Um,
I'm legitimately bad at character design.
well, can you give me descriptions of like what they are and who they're supposed to be?
No,
Would you be able to do that?
not yet. I can I can think about that. Because I want to make their boss. And I started getting a loose idea for like at least a trajectory, not necessarily the story, but like what happens throughout.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? There's not that many people here. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm going to give you the premise, and that's that over the series of this comic, they're going to start seeing like weird cryptid variants, like weird, like something weird is happening to the cryptids, despite, you know, on top of them being cryptids. So that's going to lead up to something, maybe.
Okay.
But throughout the comic, they're just like, oh, okay, here's this normal cryptid that we know about. And then, okay, well, that's weird. They don't normally look like that. And then there's the new ones that I'm making that aren't based on anything, just like a cryptid generator.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been taking the descriptions and then making my own cryptids off of them.
Nice.
So it's going to be like, oh, there's new cryptids, there's weird cryptids, they're doing some weird shit. What that means in context to this universe, I don't know. But that's all I've got
there.
so far.
I'm a fan.
I think I'm going to make this back a little more scale-like. Everyone's favorite words. Trying to decide if I like it. Trying to decide if I like it. You ever do that? You just kind of like, I'm just testing it out. I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
Just want to see. More often than not.
Okay, that's not terrible, but I need a way to tie it in. Oh, maybe I just do that. Then I'll make some like scaly bits up here. That'll be fine. They didn't need all that flesh to be flesh anyway. A classic query. Is this drawing you're doing of Isilor, is that a you thing, or are you gonna draw him in a scene, or?
Just a me thing. I only ever draw them for me. No one else looks at them.
Well, once you get your comic written out and storyboarded, and
I mean, that sounds like a lot of work, my friend. That sounds like a you thing.
and you know what? No one says you have to like do anything with your art. I've had people talk to me about that, and it's like, what if I just want to do art for fun? Like, yeah, then do that. I don't know how to do things for fun.
No.
So I decided to make my life revolve around it.
For all that's good or bad.
Yeah. It's a perfectly healthy thing to do.
A little bit.
You ever try giving him different hairstyles?
Yeah, a couple times.
Then,
I've done an updo with him. I've done a pulled back do. some of his first iterations, it was kind of like up in a kind of half up, half down, messy kind of bun thing.
Okay.
It's changed a lot. Even now, it's a little more wavy than it sometimes is. So.
Does it just depend on your taste at the time?
It's kind of like a utility thing. Like, okay, so when he was still in his band, when he was younger, he would wear it back because he didn't want it to be so all over the place because no one else in the band has hair for the most part. Like the some did, but it definitely wasn't bright blue, right? So he felt he was already out of place, and he felt even more out of place. So at first he would shave it, and then he stopped shaving it because it was too much work, and just started to wear it back.
Okay.
So it's tight. And then at one point, like, he was more of like I had him, he was normal height. He was about the height of everybody else, like 6 foot, a little bit less. And he was a fighter. So he had more like, he had like the top holding to like almost like a top knot, but not quite as high. And then the back was just down and around his face. So that was for a little while, but then I changed all that. And he had like a bunch of markings and tattoos all over his body. I'm like, oh, that's going to be hard to draw. So.
Just throw some clothes on him.
Right? So then that changed. And now he is what we see today, which is kind of scarred up. Long hair. That kind of stuff. So. But there's always a reason for what he has on him for the most part.
Okay. See, that's how I usually do my characters. I'm like, okay, what makes sense to their job? What do they need to be able to do? Like,
right.
Do they need to be able to be mobile? So that would inform like what they're wearing, like stuff like that. But then I'm like, I don't give them enough unique features that way. I'm only going off of logic at that point. Like, okay, well, what would you wear? I guess you wouldn't wear your good shit to this job because you're gonna get messy. So like,
right. So then you have to think of them outside of work.
So, and that's all that to say. That's why I suck at character design, because I can do their motivations, I can do all that, but when I look at them, it's just Greek.
Right.
So yeah, any character design you want to give me to pilfer, I will. Or if you just want to tell me how to main character up some of my people a bit more, I will take that too.
Gotcha. I just need my characters to stop being lame. I think he's the one I have the hardest time with because he's one of my favorites. And then I'll look at his face at one point and go, I really like that face, but it doesn't match the style of all the other faces. And then I'll have to try and change him again, and then it doesn't work, and then just driving me crazy. Like right now, I'm looking at his face going, I hate it.
When I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, it's perfectly good.
He's got a very square jaw, but it's like overly square right now.
Like he's chiseled out of marble.
Yeah, but I also think it's his lips that I don't like. I don't know.
Now, I'm gonna ask you a question, and this is, no shade, but are his nostrils supposed to be uneven?
No, I haven't gone back to fix them yet.
Well, sometimes it's like, oh, he was in a fight, broke his nose, like.
Yeah.
So I wanted to not be disrespectful.
Nope, you're good. It's just that I don't know how to draw faces.
Listen, if you don't know how to draw faces, we're both fucked, because you draw better faces than I do.
I haven't drawn a character in a couple weeks now.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is the first time I've really been drawing on this computer in quite some time.
See, that's why we do it. We gotta get ourselves up and at it.
It's all your fault.
Yeah. I take full responsibility for it. Because I also need people to force me to do things too. Sometimes I like, if I'm not feeling it, I won't cancel on Derek on like game stream nights. But I'm like, you know, if he cancels, that's fine. But he's usually pretty jazzed to play, so I'm like, all right, we'll play. And then I'm in it having a good time. So
of course,
just gotta have people to draw you into it.
Does help.
At least that's me with like exercise. I'm no good at getting
Oh
myself
gosh.
to do it.
Me either.
I need somebody to just either yell at me or encourage me or something. Because I suck at making myself do stuff that's like
things you don't want to do.
Yeah, like it's like stuff that's like purposefully difficult. I'm like, why would I keep doing this to myself?
Right?
It's hard and it sucks and I don't want to do it. But I want to look hot. So, you know.
Guess I have to.
Unless I find someone whose idea of objective beauty is me as I am. LOL. But like that's my only chance of not having to like shape up. So yes, it is in my head I've been calling it goal ripped by 40.
I like it.
So by the time I'm 40 I'm gonna be fucking hot.
I like it. Big fan.
I
have people that you can ask for not opinions, but advice on it from. Like for workouts. I know people.
Is your husband gonna get me hot?
I mean, and my sister.
Oh my. I kid. No, is your sister like a workout-aholic?
Yep, she's ridiculous.
Oh,
she
man.
can hold herself erect on a pole.
Sorry, I'm 12. I've been doing too much adulting. I've reverted.
That's fine. Nobody's mad about it.
Because as soon as we get off the stream, it's back to adult life.
Exactly.
I have to drive an hour to go see one Derek and my Fajra.
Nice. Tell Derek I said hi.
I will. I'm surprised he's not on stream.
What a lame-o.
But he has been trying to take more time for himself. He's getting into books and shit more, and he's been really keen on this environment for this tabletop RPG he's been cooking up.
That's cool.
Because he wants it to be.
Is he playing with people locally or online?
Well, he's it's gonna be local. He wants to DM a certain one, which means I'm going to take over DMing Cyberpunk.
Nice.
So
I didn't know you guys were still playing that. That's cool.
well, it hiatus. People got busy, you know, but people really want to continue it. Because he was like, "Hey, I can do one or both or whatever," but obviously one's gonna suffer. And I'm like, you know what?
Right.
I have a lot. I've been doing a lot of Cyberpunk stuff, so I think maybe I can. Well, and this is what I pitched to him is like, I kind of want to use it as like a beta test for like a Cyberpunk story I want to tell, and then like record their responses like a Vox Machina kind of thing.
Love it.
like base the story around their decisions. I don't know if I'd necessarily like take all their actions because, you know, there's a lot of like new people to RPG and stuff, so like maybe their decisions don't make as much sense as someone who's familiar with the world, you know?
Right.
But it would be a good way to inform me of like, how would people act in this situation? It's a lazy way of me not having to come up with dialogue.
True.
They just do it for me. They just say all the things they want to say, and then I pilfer it.
I see nothing wrong with it.
I still have to get their consent to do that, but I don't know if they'd like care. Especially if I'm not like naming them by name, like this player at this address and this like, you know.
Right.
Plus I can credit them, and I feel like it's such a cool feeling to see your name in like a credit. Or something like that. Even if it's just like a small time fry like me. Fry. Small time.
I see what you did there.
I've got to keep some people amused. And it's never going to be everyone, so.
I mean, it's fine.
But yeah. So that's the plan for me.
I like it.
Plus, I'm trying to really diversify the genres of content that we're trying to put out. Because we have a kind of near future space one, that's Ultima. We've got the dark comedy, that's Murderlock. We had the horror one shot, that was Blackheart. Which we need to do another horror one, so I'm excited for that.
Heck yeah.
I actually have a premise kind of picked out, I think.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I have a whole folder. Actually, you have access to it at the Spastastic Drive. There's a section that just says like writing, and there's a folder called plots, and there's like 12 summaries of different plot ideas I've had. I just chuck them up there, and they're fair game.
I like it. I'm a big fan. Sorry, I was trying to resize something that wasn't working.
Oh no, it's full good. I've just been laying in some shading to give it le volume. I think it's looking pretty good now. Well, as good as Monstrosity can look.
Right.
Do you like the tooth on the outside of the lip?
Yes.
And the teeth on the like palate?
Yes.
Because
it's terrifying.
I was very proud of myself for
that. You would be.
Yeah, I would be. I'm kind of fucked up.
I mean, sorry though.
No, I'm not. I'm perfectly balanced.
Perfectly normal. No issues here. What's the?
Everything is awesome. Okay. I should have been using this little mixing palette a lot more.
You know, I saw it and I got really excited about it, and again, I haven't drawn in so long. I kind of forgot about it, so you mentioned it. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot it has that now.
Well, I've had it minimized this whole time, because I'm like, I don't know where to dock it or anything. So
right.
I literally, I'm like, oh shit, I rediscovered it. I've heard people are moving away from Coral Draw too now, because they're trying to do subscriptions and shit.
Oops. That's so annoying.
I understand from a business part of it. They're like, oh, we fucked up. We provided a good product, and it's not breaking, and then people aren't upgrading because it works, and they got used to it. So how do we make them uncomfortable enough to keep upgrading and buying, and how do we keep getting money out of them?
Here's the thing: if they've said, you will have to pay for new features, but you can choose which features you're paying for. I'd be all right, cool.
Oh, like
$4 a feature, $5 a feature.
And
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, new upgrades. I would have been like, yeah, done on it. But I own it. Like once it's bought, it's mine.
Yeah.
You know.
2 shipments out of range.
Oh, those are. I forget. What did I get? Yeah, so I think that's something that they need to kind of look at is, we'll charge you for feature upgrades instead of here's a monthly subscription so you can get upgrades. And then, okay, for months I don't get anything I want.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I could have lived my whole life without it.
Yeah, because, to be honest, even some of the Clip Studio features they're talking about in the new one, I'm like, I don't need that. I don't have a purpose for that.
Right.
So I'm kind of glad I didn't shell out for the upgrade.
Right. And I did, but then you saw what they did with the upgrade, right?
No, what happened?
So if you have the 2.0, you couldn't work offline. You had to be connected to some sort of internet source.
No.
Yup.
That's
so they just patched it, and apparently you can go longer. That was their way of authenticating your not your subscription, but your purchase.
Oh my god.
I'm like, do it once. Why do you need it 15 times?
Yeah.
So they now changed it so it's like every few times you log in, you have to be connected to the internet. I'm like, okay, but there were people who like, I don't have internet today. I can't work. Because, they do commissions and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that was dumb.
If you're down, that's a whole day of work that you can't do if you're a professional. Yep. Even us hobbyists, like imagine you get to the streaming and then you're like, oh fuck, I don't have internet, or I can't record this, or I can't work on anything because I didn't authenticate. Some bullshit.
Yep. So they fixed it, from what I understand.
At a certain point, I know I will, just so I can keep up to date with all the shit. But that time is not now.
No.
Nor will it be in the very near future, because I'm broke as a joke.
Right.
Paying for all these conventions and hotels and shit. I'm dying.
I hear that.
But
I'm not even tabling. And I'm broke thinking about it.
Every time you have an artistic or entrepreneurial thought, a gremlin just goes into your wallet and takes some shit.
I know. Well, I got onto the gouache obsession now, and so I bought a couple of new paint things, and I'm like, well, there goes all that money. New hobby, right?
Gouache is fun though. I've tried to do it again on stream, but the stream part was the part that was hard because, you can't put your head in certain places or else you're blocking the camera. And I'm like, well, I really needed to get a fine eye on that.
Right. We're having fun with it though.
Is the hubby doing it?
No, sorry. I was saying I'm having fun with it, but I was yawning at the same time, so. He was going to get into watercolor, but I think if I showed him gouache, he'd probably like it better.
I mean, yeah, because you can treat gouache like watercolor, and it will respond like that.
Yep.
But, you just got to know that's what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, I got the, El Cheapo starting gouache, so it's like, here's 24 tubes for, I don't know, $12. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously not the best, but it gives you an idea of what you're working with.
Right. I got the... Who made the first one? I forget. It was like an English company. So I got that one to start.
Was it Royal and Lang Nichols?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. Hold on, please. It is Art Creation by Talon.
Huh.
So Talon's gouache. And it's on the lower end. It's not bad, but I did just start a class on Domestica for gouache. And it was... she was using the Winsor Newton.
Yeah.
And so I got the primary pack for that, which was on sale on Amazon. So we'll start with that.
I've heard the Winsor...
And I kind of like it.
I've heard the Winsor Newton stuff, like the gouache and the paint. Not necessarily the brushes, but the paint is well worth it.
Yeah, I got, oddly enough, because I like to be able to travel with all my stuff, I got a travel kit off of Amazon of brushes. Ow, snap my elbow. Alright, so it's, I don't know if you can see it. It's like a little brown leather pouch.
Ooh.
And so you flip this open, and it comes with 4 brushes. And this set specifically has like 4 different types of brushes. There's another one that has like 4 different sides of the same brush. But then you unscrew it and re-screw it, and you have your brush.
Oh, snap.
And it's metal. Like, it's nice.
That's pretty cool.
So and the quality of the brush is so good.
Really?
But yeah, you get 4 of them in this kit. Yeah, they're like $20, I think.
Ooh.
So they're really not that bad either. But it's a good quality brush, and it's a excellent travel kit. I love it.
If I did more painting, I'd invest in something like that. Although a friend of mine is supposed to teach me how to oil paint soon.
Oh, really? That's exciting.
I'm gonna see if he'll stream it with me, like the process of me learning how to oil paint.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Because he's gonna teach me how to do all like the mixing and all the like the technique behind it. Because he went to actual school for actual art.
That's a thing? You could do that? I'm just kidding.
Well, the girl I was aforementioning, she is like a PhD in art.
What a nerd. That's awesome.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep you a loser over here without any type of prospect for jobs.
I mean, that's me. That's why I created my own job. And I hope to create enough income eventually to be able to like officially put people down on paper as, you know, working with me.
Right.
But for now, I can't afford that.
No.
Because the moment I did... Well, that's why I didn't immediately move Spastastic Studios into the umbrella, because I need to restructure how finances work a little bit with that, because
right,
I can't just, you know, money come in, go like it does now. It all has to be tied to like an invoice or, you know, something like that.
Right.
Like an official reason why I'm deducting money out of it, other than,
right,
well, I just thought I'd do this thing for the comic real quick. But they'd be like, no, that's an audit, my good sir.
Nice try, though.
The first time I get audited, I will probably just have a breakdown.
That's fine. You'll get over it. I'm just kidding.
It's only the first one that hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, right? All the other ones are just cakewalk. Does his nose still... Hold on. Let me take off his layer. Does his nose still look super crooked?
Not super, but the apex of the nostril is a little bit higher. But that might just because of how he's tilted. If you could get him upright.
Okay, so that's his upright face. Hold on, let's zoom out a little bit. He's got his head kind of tilted.
No, that looks fine.
Okay.
Especially when you're not like zoomed in.
Yeah. What time is it? 2:36.
Yeah, it's about time to end the strem.
You're the worst. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go get something to eat when we end. I'm gonna go like make a sandwich because I'm hungry. All I've had today has been Starbucks and pirate booty. Oh, and some chicken, popcorn chicken.
You say pirate booty?
Pirate booty.
Why were
You know what pirate booty is?
Why were you eating pirate booty?
Do you know what that is?
Aside from booty from the pirate? No.
No, pirate booty is a popcorn. It's like a white cheddar popcorn.
Oh.
But it's not. Yeah, it's delicious. Oh my gosh, you need to find it. It's amazing. It's my favorite.
Well, I've had white cheddar popcorn and stuff. I didn't know it had a name.
Well, this one is a specific type.
Oh, okay.
And it really is delicious.
All right. Well, I think this is where I'm gonna leave Mr. Monster today, or Ms. Monster,
like it.
or whatever.
This monster. Oh my god, she's even creepier in color.
It is
hate her.
wacky just how different color made it.
It is. I hate it. I mean, I love it, but I hate it.
I kind of like it just monochrome. That looks cool. Anyway, I'll ship it off to who it belongs to, and we'll see. All right. Well, in case anyone was watching me, hello, and farewell, for we will be leaving. We have stremmed for almost 2.5 hours. And that's kind of my limit. That's how long I can.
Don't lie, we've gone longer.
That's very true. That is very, very true. If I'm like super into it, I find it hard to move away. But this one, I'm like, it's kind of done. Plus, I do have shit I have to do today.
True.
Okay. Well.
Thanks for streaming.
Yeah. Thank you. I was very excited to stream together because it's been hit or miss the last couple weeks, and it's gonna be mostly miss once con season starts for real in June.
Truth.
But if anyone was watching, thank you for hanging out with us.
Yes.
More so probably on Holly's stream. And
I think we're empty on the side.
Yeah, well. I know I'll be back on Wednesday with some with some gameplay with my bro. Thursday is art again, and then that Sunday, hopefully more art with Holly.
Woo! Should be.
All right, well, keep up to date by doing all the social medias below. Spastastic.com still has the feed and a schedule. Spastastic Studios on Instagram and at SpazComic on Twitter. Goodbye.
Yeah, what he said. Bye, everybody.
Farewell.